Good morning. Welcome to Join Jackie Monday mornings at 10. I am a little bit late this morning, sorry about that. Now that we are getting back to a new normal, so to speak, I wanted to talk today about powers of attorney and the usefulness of them if you were deployed and absent. We do have a big defence community here near our offices at Puckapunyal, and also a whole lot of people do FIFO work now that the borders are opening up. Now, powers of attorney, there are quite a few different types, and getting the right type is relevant and the right conditions on it. I remember as well as a defence spouse when my husband was deployed, and the preparation for the family leading up to that deployment was not great. There was obviously a whole lot of other things and admin going on from the deployment side, and it was just sort of not really prepared very well to be able to do things for 6 months while the person was absent. So, powers of attorney, which ones are probably relevant? Now, there's generally 3 main types. The first is a general power of attorney. Now, this is the kind of power of attorney that I would usually recommend for someone who was going overseas or was getting deployed or was going to be absent for a certain period of time for work. Because a general power of attorney gives someone the power to do things for a specific period with tight conditions. So it could be set up, for example, for a spouse to be limited to managing the banking. It wouldn't cover real estate. It wouldn't cover refinancing mortgages. It wouldn't cover dealing with superannuation or anything like that. So just dealing with bank accounts and maybe insurance policies on the condition that the person is deployed or overseas. So it's not on condition that they have lost capacity. So a general power of attorney actually no longer has legal effect if someone loses capacity. So if, for example, someone were to go overseas and they were in the process of selling their house, then a general power of attorney is probably more appropriate to give someone the power to complete that sale while the person is overseas. That's the one task that they have, and it's conditional on them being away, so that the power ends when that condition is no longer met. Compare that to an enduring power of attorney. So an enduring power of attorney, it's called enduring because it endures past someone having lost capacity. So that's one of the main purposes of it, because it will fill that gap to give people the power to be able to manage your financials and legal affairs and some of your personal decisions if you have lost capacity, whether that is from a brain injury, whether it is a temporary situation which you will recover from, or whether it's also some kind of degenerative issue. Now, with an enduring power of attorney, often we say it doesn't begin until someone has lost capacity, but you can actually change that. You can say it begins immediately. You could also say it begins if I am deployed or overseas. And then you can later revoke it. So that might also be another one to utilise. And in that one, you can also put conditions around the use of it. And the third and final one to really talk about is the medical power of attorney. In Victoria, the name has changed to the appointment of a medical treatment decision maker, but it's essentially appointing someone to make medical decisions for you if you can't make them anymore yourself. Not so relevant for a short-term overseas trip or working away from home for a few months, but maybe more relevant in the larger scheme of an estate plan if you want someone to clearly have the decisions to be able to make medical decisions for you. Your next of kin generally does have the power to make or consent to medical treatment, but without that power of attorney, you don't have someone who can refuse medical treatment if that is what you want. So there you go, 3 powers of attorney and a bit of an overview in terms of how you can use them and in what context, particularly when you're thinking about returning to overseas travel, to returning to FIFO work, or extended deployments of some kind. So I hope that's helpful. This video, while live at the moment, will be recorded onto the page, just like our other videos. So there are over 100 videos on the videos tab on our Facebook page. If this is relevant for someone you know, please comment by tagging their name in the comments or by sharing it to them via Messenger. If there's anything that you want me to cover, please let me know. But like I said, there are hundreds of videos there to go back and look through topics if you need a place to start. If you want to reach out to us directly, you can message us through Facebook, although it's better to find one of our direct email addresses and email us personally. I'll see you again next Monday. Hope you have a great week ahead. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.